Okay, so starting out in alchemy, if you don't know what any elixirs do at all, right? You can go to Garmoth in the consumable planner, right? So you go down here and you can scroll over every perfume. It tells you what it does. And also the really nice thing about this is, say, for example, I have a giant strat on. Boom. I'm saying I'm wearing a giant strat. And then I come down here and I put an elixir of perfect human hunt. Look what happens when I go back up to the giant strat. It's unchecked. So this lets you see not only everything about all the pots to learn what they do, but it helps you know which ones don't stack. It will not let the ones that don't stack. So it's really convenient because you could have been possibly just saying, oh, I'm going to run everything, right? It doesn't work like that. But you can check here what does and does not stack. So now we go to BDolytics, which is for helping with your alchemy workflow. Now that we know what elixirs we want and what they do, we just come over to this page and we go to the dashboard, which is under character, dashboard, and crafting data. We add a module. And then we search if we want to make Grim Reaper. Boom. Grim Reaper's elixir. Adds it on. We can do strong life. Not strong life, just regular life. Boom. Adds it. So on and so forth. Griffins. And then it pins these recipes right here for you. This is where it gets cool. And the workflow's fast. Because then you say, okay, I want to go deeper into Grim Reaper's elixirs, see what the Oil of Fortitude, blah, blah, blah. Right click, open up link in a new tab, and boom, you're in the quantity page. You can say, oh, okay, I have 200 fruits of nature because that's like the biggest bottleneck, right? So yeah, I have 200 fruits. And then these all have drop-down menus, you know, the clown's blood, so I can make like 200 oils of fortitude, and then, oh, I ended up with 400 oils. And, you know, then you can do 400 crafts of Grim Reaper's elixirs. And then you go straight back to your dashboard, and you can do the same thing on the next elixir. Boom, open it up, blah, blah, blah. Do the math, see everything you need for all the crafts you want to do. And you're chilling. It's a super fast, super nice workflow for doing things like alchemy. Then the last bit of information, which I picked this up watching the YouTubes, you know, as you do, you go out there learning. If you go to the alchemy calculator, if we're trying to see, oh, like I have this ingredient, what does it make? So we can say like trace of savagery. Boom. I can type savagery in. It's going to tell me every recipe that involves elixir or trace of savagery. So that's like another nice thing to, you know, if you're like, oh, I have a bunch of this trace, what can I make? Or probably the biggest benefit is realizing you have something that makes multiple things, so you don't just like make all of one potion and then you're like, oh shit, I should have been using them on this other really good potion, right? Or elixir. But yeah, that's how I make all my own pots. Continuous care, I'll show you. Haha. So continuous care, it is a fairy skill. Auto use from 20 selected items. Depending on the level. If I have continuous care 5, I got really lucky. But it gives you this. You'll see this. I'm pointing at it. You'll see this if you watch other people. You'll see this thing all the time, and it'll be glowing. So this is continuous care. It lets you go in and like pick a bunch of things, and it just auto uses them. New fairy auto pot thing. Not auto pot. This is the auto pot for drinking your health potions. But auto elixir, yeah, I get what you're saying. But this lets you stack, so I can do, how many did it say? Things that I can do, 20 selected items. So however many elixirs I want to run, I can just run them all, pick which ones I want, and turn it on, and I don't have to pop any elixirs, and I could run super awesome elixir rotations and like be tankier, do more damage, you know. If it's somewhere that it's too scary for me to run a corrupted frenzy, right? So when I found that out, I was like, I can use elixirs in this game now? You're shitting me. I was in there.